takes, you know, a certain amount of charm, you know, which is witchcraft. You know, knowing that they're lying to you. Knowing that they're lying to you. They know damn well they're not there for you. I mean, if you look at the Constitution, if you do your research, the Constitution was obviously written by Freemasons, which all your presidents are Freemasons, okay? For you copperheads out there, people who are not in the know. But people in the know that, I'm talking to you peons, but anyway, people in the know that presidents are Freemasons, okay? And that no different from the people that wrote the Constitution. The people who wrote the Constitution were numbered Freemasons that really wrote it to establish laws to protect their business interests from the people. Even though it says it was for the people, that's a lie. But if you look at the fine print, it actually is spoken in a certain way. It's really defending the Republic of the businessmen. It's for them. It's not for the average. You know what I mean? The average citizen. Yeah, it's not for the average citizens. You're their voluntary workers, slaves. That's where you are. Puppets. You're slaves. You know, you're working to pay. You know, put money in their pocket. They're taxing, and they got her upset. Fund them to be put it on to persuade the people. That's why it's called a cult of personality. They choose somebody who's charming, has a certain personality, who's captivating, because that takes charisma. And I don't want to leave or whatever, spirit take over, but I did a show years ago called The Prophets Have Charisma, something like that, or the Lord had charisma. Because charisma, you know, if you look it up in the spirit aloud, it really is a divine gift. It means from God, it's a gift, it's divine, and it means to bring in, to be liked. And it makes sense. So all prophets, a top prophet has charisma, like the apostles. The main reason we were drawn to them is because they're likable. They have that charisma, that charm. They bring you in. You want to hear them. What's the difference between Michael Jordan and Kobe? The main thing is the charm. They're both assholes, but Jordan had charm, charisma. He was marketable. Kobe wasn't like that. You know what I mean? So, same thing with, you know, righteousness and wickedness. For them to control you and to bring you into, to make you believe, the key word is belief. I'm sorry it took me 25 minutes to go into this. I'm sorry, it's locked. I practice. You know, you gotta say as much as you can in a few words. But, you know, I just really want to make sure it's understood. That's my issue, so it's locked in. But the point is belief. You see, so when the politicians up there and rolling the crowd, yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna, you know, they're making the people believe, but by how? By their charisma, by their charm, and influence. There you go, the water. So that's what we're saying. The entire show we're going to is basically America uses hope to destroy you, but the Lord uses hope to save you. You know? And yeah, so that's what we're kind of through the spirit we're going into, you know. I forgot what I was going. We have something. So y'all going to the song? Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. I kind of said it. That basically that the charmers, they use their skills that they study and go to school for, and psychology and learning how to persuade the people. You know, is by making you believe in their system. And my point was that politicians know that they're lying to you. You know, they know that they're bought out and they have orders to do certain things because it's part of an establishment. You can't be a politician without being a Mason, man. And you already know what that is. You got to sell out. So politicians are sellouts. And the only thing a politician trying to do is trying to get money and be part of the system. Sell out to the system and climb the ladder. And the more people he pleases, the more he can get promoted. You know. Like
Jersey, Cory Booker. Cory Booker was hated in New York, Jersey. He was mayor, I guess, mayor of New York. And he got ran out of there for stealing. He said, but he moved up the ladder. He started to climb up the ranks. He became a politician doing something else, but he still was in the mix. Yeah.
That's right, yeah. And he got with some celebrity bitch too. Bitch from that game. You got a precept?
Romans chapter 8, verse 24.
Yeah, okay.
Romans chapter 8, verse 24. We are saved by hope. For hope that is seen is not hope. For Romans chapter 8, verse 24. For we are saved by hope.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know. So the thing is with these politicians and these Edomite, American politicians, that they use hope, wishful thinking to make you believe, in their false system. But the point is that they think that they advertise certain things they're going to do, legislate laws for your family, your kids, right? In order to what? To save your life. Because you look at when you open something, you're looking at to save you in a certain situation, right? If I vote for him, Biden's going to save my family, or if I vote for Trump, Trump's going to save, my situation. So it's all based on belief, but at the end of the day, it's all false. It's false hope, and it's there to destroy you. Because if you believe in America, man, the Most High ain't dealing with you, man. You can't say you believe in God and you believe in America. Somebody finish my sentence. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, the water. Anybody else?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, we got a little more.
Romans chapter 8, verse 24. We are saved by hope. For hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why do he yet hope?
See, that's deep right there. How many times have I heard that scripture? That's deep. That's deep. So even because look, everything you hope for in this society, you see. So right there, it's off. I mean, because people are giving it to you, you can see them now. Of course, you can see the prophets who's building you up as well. But our voice, our what we're preaching to you, or what we're making you believe and hoping in, it doesn't come from us. It doesn't come from man. It's divine intervention, man. Our hope is of something of a higher power, the Most High power, upon His people, the nation of Israel. So our hope is not based on us. I'll say it like that. Their hope is based on a certain individual that they see, that they put their ballot in for. And our hope, yes, he's gonna save my, whatever. But our hope, we tell you put the ballot in for someone you don't see. Telling you what, Yahawah BaHaSham, the Most High we follow, right? And Yahawashi has come back to save the elect by the great chariots, Michael the Archangel, and to destroy America, man, by nuclear fire. And that for you to be saved from this destruction, you have to believe in Him. And in believing in the Yahawashi, the Son of the Father, right? You have to it turns into hope, because you're not guaranteed. The Lord didn't give us a guarantee. The only guarantee He gave us is faith. So that faith is supposed to make you believe that you will be saved. But see, you only believe based on your how should I say, your studying, your repentance, coming into learning about the Lord. So the more you learn about the Lord, the more your faith builds. Like I use this example that as an epiphany the Lord gave it to me, Lord willing, is that I think one good example is like you take a test. When you go take a test for a job or a quiz or whatever, you start hard as hell for that test. There comes a point, you're going to get like a 98, 95. Because you already simulated 3 tests already. You already used somebody to practice with, you know what I mean? And you got 95 or 96 out of 100, 97 out of 100, 3 times. Good. So you're not even hoping no more. Because you were so confident, you did the work, you know you're going to pass. You believe you're going to pass it. So, but what about somebody who doesn't say that? They stay, but not too much. They think they can pass, but they fail. But their hope is more stamped into them because they're relying on their hope more than the actual work that they did. That's like yeah, in a way, yeah. So that's what proves that, you're hoping and praying and wishing like in something that's not attainable, is because you didn't do your research and see or use your discernment to see how wicked this society is, man. Because you should see the wickedness is an example of how you should have no hope in this goddamn society, man. Look at slavery. Look what happened to our people, man. Look what they did to the Lord. Look how they define what a woman is. You got your politicians who can't define what a woman is, man. And they know what a goddamn woman is. They know what a man is, man. But they want to act like, oh, we don't know the definition. We can't define a woman. A man can get pregnant. That's fucking bullshit, man. They're pushing an agenda and making you dummies believe in it, man. It's mostly our people that believe in that dumb shit. That feminist bullshit.
That's why we hope for the Lord to change. The scriptures say in Revelations how he would establish righteousness, man. You know, that's the hope we're looking for. You know, which is not seen. You know, but we see through what? Faith. Because the Lord gave faith as a gift, man. You know, and if you got that gift, you're gonna have that vision to see. This place gotta go, man. It's wicked. It's wicked, man.
But it's upsetting, it's vexing, you know. But anyway, we know that this is the Lord's will. But anyway, so I'll be scripture. Yes. Would you finish your time?
Yes. I got another precept.
All right.
Yeah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith Yahawah, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahawah. You know, if you trusting in, you know, this society, the scriptures say if you're a friend of the world, you have enmity with the Most High. So going out there to vote is a sin. You're supposed to be praying to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, right, for righteousness to be established in the earth. You know, and not voting for some damn bullshit of red and blue or Democrat Republican.
Yeah.
You know, that's just bullshit.
You got family members who've been here for years, you know, who don't talk to each other anymore because that's fake. It's fake anyway.
Yeah, man. You know, it's let me read the scripture again. Thus saith Yahawah, cursed be the man that trusteth in man. So the Most High said, cursed be that man. You know, that trusteth in man. It says, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart, which is their mind, departed from the Most High. Because now you're basically saying the Most High don't exist. You know, and that's the whole, that's part of the agenda with these devils, is having you think that the Most High don't exist because of their evil technology that the Lord gave us. You know, and their false science. You know, like year 2020, 2021, 22, they had you believe what, you know, partially is true, but they had people going crazy. You couldn't even go to families' houses because if you ain't have a mask, you know, a diaper on your face. Like brother said, you know, a diaper on your face, man. As soon as you cough, people get crazy. You know?
Yeah. Can you put your mask on? You know, coming out themselves, yelling at strangers, man, because of the stupid fake mandate.
Yo, you have to understand the level of stupidness, man.
Yeah.
When you find yourself being in a public place and you gotta sneeze, and then your conscience tell you don't sneeze, even though your body is telling you to sneeze because you're afraid that these people wanna look at you crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
You know. Then if you let it out, then they go. Then you gotta deal with some type of embarrassment. You know, or people thinking you might got that. You know. It's crazy, man.
Only the power of a Satan can do that, the devil, you know. Where it deceive you, that's why he's a devil. He deceives you to such a level that he makes truth into a lie. You know? Or he makes a lie into a truth. It's a lie. You know? Like, and that's how really not to go on YouTube, but the point is the whole thing with the lockdown, or the, as we call it, the jump shot, or the Ragamuffin 19, like the Pastor call it, is that really it's called the IQ test. It's called the IQ test. And I remember early when I got into truth, they said when the New World Order that's been gradually developing, but really is in full swing now, especially since the lockdown, in certain steps, well, since 91 and then 2001, but now we're here. So we're at the latter end of the New World Order, really probably about to push its final breakthrough. But they know we're in the end of it, I should say, we're in a higher level of the New World Order pushing in since the lockdown. And I'm sorry, the only reason they knew when to do it is because they had to pass a test first. So I learned this early on when I got in that when they're about to push the new order, full swoop, they're doing it now, and it's going to escalate is when they know that everything what the people know or believe is a lie. So that's when they know. And if they've been known, people have been known lies, but they had to do a test, and that test was 2020. Because people believe that they can get, they pass a point, that's how stupid. People think they can get healthy from something, a mechanical device made in the lab somewhere, when people don't even have been so far. You see, that's a spirit. I mean, if you do your research, I'm not because we're on YouTube, so I'm not going to. But the point is that people have lost their minds to think you lost your mind if you think that you can't get healthy from food that you're made from, rather than something in a lab somewhere, man. Like you're gone. So that's what the elites know, and that's how they know. Oh, we got it. That's what man.
They made you believe in the fact that they said even though you don't show no symptoms, you still may carry.
Asymptomatic and all that. They believe anything, man. So that's why it opened my eyes too. So I like it because now when I see somebody with a mask, I know, okay, this guy's a supreme. You're all stupid, but this guy's a supreme idiot. So I can identify dummies quickly. You know what I mean? And really, the sad thing is, our people eat that up the most. You see, our people have the mask the most. Right? When people are kind of caught to the knowledge now, you don't need. Well, I already say it. Well, the government came out and said it that it's been faulty test done. It's not really 100% reliable to save you from any disease. You know what I mean? So the CDC came out and said this, but our people are still fucking putting on masks like this. Anyway, I'm gonna stop.
This is Deuteronomy 17 and 15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose." And it says, "One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." So basically going into, basically you see what's going on in America. Look who did Jake vote for. They vote for this one. You ain't supposed to have another nation rule over your people. Because look at it, you all fucked up, man. You're supposed to choose a king from your nation. Having the way to the Lord. So, bro, make it right.
While we argue, you go.
A quick point. Trump, where Trump was at like a day ago. He was in the Bronx.
Oh yeah, some drill rappers.
Yeah, supporting him. Yeah, all Jake.
Yeah, so
Chef G and Sleepy Hollow.
He's getting them votes from Jake. Jake don't vote for him.
It's okay.
But really, when it says 2 Chronicles 7:14, the Lord said, "If my people shall humble themselves and pray and seek his face, then he will hear from heaven." So all Jake is supposed to really turn back to the Lord now.
So choosing heathens, rule over our people. And the example is being made every day. We get fucked over every day.
yeah, because we're all the because look, when you go to the valley, you go there because you actually believe in what the politics are saying on the TV. When you go to the arena, assembly to watch, get the ticket, go to the pep rally, they doing all this dumb shit, dancing and all that. To charm you, believe, everything's gonna be all right, man. There's always a party every 4 years of when they do their campaign. When they get in office, what happens? More job losses, more crime accelerating, more riots. The business that you just built that took you 2 years now has been broken down by a bunch of looters because somebody passed a law that's nobody like that he passed. That he passed, and then fucking fucked up your shop. But what am I voting for this guy? Or whatever, any scenario where your life is impacted in a negative way because you believe in a politician that didn't deliver, and it happens every 4 years. So what does that mean? There's a false hope. There's false hope. Because at the end of the day, when you work for something, man, it should come to pass. If I go to the gym and do my workouts, man, It's a fact. I'm gonna see the results. Yeah, I'm gonna get gains, man. So if you do the proper things gonna happen. That's why in America they say they do this and do that, but where are the results? Why are there more people losing their minds? Domestic violence domestic violence rising at an unprecedented rate. Job losses are continuing to plummet. You know,
Food prices is up.
go ahead.
Gas prices is up, and it's only going to get worse.
Yep.
You know, it's hard to live, man. There was an article basically, we put it together, but article basically showing he's stating how much you need to have and actually to be comfortable. You know?
Yeah, I think we changed it in New York.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
We did, yeah. Yeah, I forget what you said.
No, it was a map. It was like an article on it. It showed the map. It showed he's stating the number.
Yeah, how much you make in that site.
Yeah.
Just to get by.
Yeah. I got some.
Isaiah was going to the point you were saying about God, the spirit is coming from the prophets. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. The spirit of the Lord Yahawashi power is upon me, because the Lord Yahawashi has anointed me to preach good tidings. And what are we doing? We're preaching the good tidings that the other brother was going into. This world is giving you false hope. But Yahawashi is giving you a hope of eternal life. That's what you don't see. He said that spirit is upon a certain men that the Lord has set up, like the brother read earlier, that the spirit of the Lord is something to the prophets. That was read, right? Yeah, that's coming. Yeah. So that's what's happening. So the Lord is putting a spirit on certain men to give you good tidings. And he's telling you that this society is coming to an end. And what you see is a false hope. Because what Trump did, he was over there at Katona Park with some thug rappers. Giving you false illusion with big chains. Everybody don't wear big chains, gold. Right?
And they had the nerve to say, they were creating it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be great.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened to the previous 4 years? And you see how these people are easily persuaded? Because he was public enemy #1 when he was in office. And now all of a sudden it's a complete turn. Now people are loving him. Why that happen? That proves to you that people don't got no minds out there, man. You're persuaded to think what you want to think. They don't teach you, how's the phrase go? They teach you how to think. They teach you what to think.
Yeah.
You know? And Trump, that's a good example, man. Because again, he was voted like the worst president in American history before Biden came. And now, you know, now it's came to the point, not only do the people who wanted him back in office want him back, but now our people.
When he was in office, I can't remember his exact words, but he said something that's like subliminal to Jake. He said, basically, I forgot the situation.
I remember him telling them secrets too.
This shit didn't print out.
That's all good. But he said something like, remember, I forgot exactly what he said, man. But Trump basically threatened Jake. He said, remember how you got here, or something like that. It was something he said which referenced Jake, remember slavery. Remember we did, remember, don't get out of hand, basically. I forgot his exact words, though. And then Trump, too, hopefully, he becomes the next president. He's going to bring in the MOCD. You know? He's going to bring in that micro C in there.
It's like, yeah, because look, Jordan Maxwell, one of the first guys I listened to, he died recently. He's one of my favorite insiders I've learned from. Right? Let me say it carefully. He's an influencer that I've used down my line. But anyway, Jordan Maxwell was the top, but he said this. He goes into, you know, the right wing and the left wing. Right? It's a very easy analogy, man. You know, you got the left wing and the right wing. You know, but they're controlled by what? The brain. You know, you got a right arm and a left arm. But what is that controlled by? The head, the brain. So if there's a wing and a left wing and a right wing, that means obviously there's a head. Right? There's a brain behind those wings. Because that's why at the end of the day, no matter who's in office, you know, America always go in a certain direction, which is, at the end of the day, taking money from the people, man, and that's it. Whether it be you losing your businesses, you losing jobs, or paying higher in taxes, and losing your pensions, it just, everything is still, you're losing. It's getting worse, and inflation is rising, like you said. You know, so you're not, it's still going the way it is, and you're still complaining about the same things. You look at a video from the 70s and compare it from a Jake talking now, like the Jake in the 70s, and the Jake now in 2024. It's the same thing. So you telling me it takes 50 some odd years to not even to move the dial point a half? While when you wanted to do the lockdown, you did that real fast. That has never been done in history. And the whole world was on lockdown. The whole world was on a lockdown. That's never been done in the world's history. Oh, it's locked. Yeah, simple, because they already had it something already. Don't they have the chip already, I think?
No, but they pushed past this, like 95%.
Yeah, that's why they don't. I believe it's
They do have the mic. They do have the seat. Because they had videos over there with the train transportation.
Yeah. So they already juiced in, so they don't. You know. But yeah. But anyway, they're controlled by both sides. You know what I mean? So no matter what happens, it's always going to go a certain way. I was going off the scripture.
That's why, vote for Yahawah. Right? That's what it said. That's the king that's prophet.
Yeah. You know, described the Lord, he said, he is trustworthy. I love that scripture. Now, I always say, as an analogy, I say, the guy in the mirror, I don't trust. I don't trust the guy in the mirror. But I do trust Yahawashi BaHaSham. You know, that's a given. But the scriptures do describe the Lord as trustworthy. You can bank on the Lord. You can't put your money on Esau's words, man. If you put your money, he's going to flip taxes for me. And he said in 2022 that we're going to get, if you were to bet on that, you will lose all your bets. If you were to bet on politics, you will lose. When you put your money on the Lord, you're going to win all the time, man. And look at the prophecies. They speaking. All right? They speaking. They giving you your money back. Okay?
Yeah, real quick. Another thing, too. The presidents are selected, not elected. This is great.
That's right. That's right. That's why you see the same reflection up there. If it was really a free market, then anybody would come up there. Yeah. Like, you know, when you do a lottery, you put all the balls in there, like, not the same damn ball come up, the same three. It's all different ones. So why not the society develop different? No, because it's like it's free, man.
It's like you go back to what you said. You got the two wings and then you got the head. The head is the one that's in charge to make sure, they both go according to what's
That's right. I'm sorry, we forgot to mention here. That's what I was going to. That the head is the Illuminati, the fake Illuminati. The Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the rich bank families of the earth. The Council of 13, the rich 13 families. Those are the heads, which control major tycoon businesses, man. Which is really it's not a democracy, it's a bureaucracy. A bureaucracy ruled by Fortune 500 companies, man. $billion-dollar companies. Exxon, Amazon, whatever. Really, the biggest companies are pharmaceutical companies, who are owned by the elites and et cetera, Food industries, organizations, the CFR, Trilateral Commission, they're the ones that fund these politicians to do what they want them to do. And so that's the head behind your right ring and your left ring,
Which proves that this is the end, because the average Jake know about the ring.
Yeah.
Like, a couple 10 years ago, people used to laugh and say they didn't exist.
Yep.
I had rappers saying, have boots. For example, he comes to my mind, he said, they're not even real. But when you do the history, now all of a sudden in 2024, everybody knows who's in charge, basically.
That's another thing too. That's another testament. That's another example, a clue to know we're at the latter end of this. Because not only did they say, we're ready to push it, we're going to do a test to test the whole world to make sure if they're ready for the new order, which we know what that test was. So you see the state of the people are completely stupid. And test two was not test two, but the latter part of it, they're going to reveal themselves. And when you do, you can't do nothing about it.
Right.
Because people know about it now, but what can you really do? You can't do anything. You can't, even though you know about the Illuminati, Illuminati, you know all that, and you know what they're doing to your food and the system and Karl Marxism, all out politicians, got sell out profits, but still, you can't get out of it. See, the only way you can get out of this system is through the spirit of Yahawashi, is through believing in Him. And ultimately, you got to be an Israelite to do that. And it's not about black or white, man. Right? That's something made up by the devil. It's a spirit. If you utter the names of Yahawah, BaHaSham, and believe, that means by default you are an Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite. All right? Because one of the curses that we're going to be scattered amongst all the other nations. But the key thing, you can't hide the spirit of Jake. He's always going to act like an Israelite. You know? Like a Bruce Lee or a Conor McGregor, whatever have you. You know, they got this, that vibrant spirit of a Hebrew Israelite. Esau's not like that. You had something?
This is real quick. Isaiah chapter 27 and 1, because he said basically you could do anything when they expose who they is, which they're doing now, right? Which the Lord said He would build them in their time, the son of perdition. But this is Isaiah 27 and 1. In that day, Yahawah, with his sword, a great and strong sword, shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. And that crooked serpent is Edom. It's Esau, the son of perdition. You know? So who can punish him? The Lord. You know, he's like Leviathan, which is indestructible. You know, you can't take him down. The Most High set him up. The Most High got to be the one to take him down. You know? Yeah, I said that.
On the lies. And that's really the Lord, like you're going into, you know. This is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. Yeah, it says, and He will destroy in this mountain the face of the covered cast over all the people, and the veil that is spread over all the nations. Again, it says, and He will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people. Okay, in this context, in this scripture, this verse, the mountain represents a government. You know? So the government really means, what it means government means your society, the nation, America, right? Mind control, that's right. That we're going into. So your minds, you know, are being controlled by the people who are with you, leaders within your government, who are elected leaders in your government, which are your politicians, whether it be senators, mayors, governors, senators, right? All of them, right? Play a part of it, you know. So they're set up to make you believe in the false hope, to make you believe in the fall and a lie. I mean, on a bigger level, America was set up as an experiment. Apostles always said that. So it was never real to begin with. You know, going back to the elites over there in London. You know, because even the Independence War, that was all manipulated by the bankers. You know, even the slogans behind it, independence and all that. That whole America's independence, the July 4th was written by the elites, man. They wrote that in. You know, as an act. Because war is a moneymaker. You know, so anyway, so when America was set up, it was set up by the elites anyway at the end of the day as an experiment, you know. Overall, for some, because look, this New World Order plan goes back to what, 1776, man. You know, they have it there, and that's the number one satanic holiday for Masons and Masons. So it was already alive from the beginning. So for you to be part of this system of government, you're being part of this witchcraft, satanic society of Masonry. These are all witches and warlocks, man. That's why, again, we were talking about charm. Matter of fact, if somebody don't got them, we can look up charm real quick. Etymology is a bad word. It's a bad definition. Look up charm and etymology. Oh, excuse me, charisma. So that's why they use that charm of Satan with new speak and certain verbiage to persuade people to believe in a false experiment, right? And they know at the end of the day, the end of it is that the New World Order cannot coincide with America. Right? That's not what the New World Order is. The New World Order is all nations under one government, one law, one system, one money system, even one belief. You know, totally opposite from the truth. Really, the spirit of under Satan. You know.
Yeah, back to how you know this shit is red in North New Jersey around 2020 when this whole and what came about. The Barack, the man in North, what he did was he had all the ambulance trucks and the police ride around with their sirens 24/7 to make the emergencies taken real. There was nothing going on outside. Nobody's falling sick. Nobody's throwing up. They was just riding around. Literally went outside just to see what was going on. And they ride past. They just chilling in the car with the lights on, driving slow, just to keep that fear. You know. And I said, what is they doing? Why they keep doing every second, every minute of the day? That was bullshit. That was just to get you in that fear. Because people were stuck on the news, and at the same time, they needed the feeling outside their houses. You know? But it was really nothing.
Almost like a little double false flag.
Yeah, yeah.
Those false flags is just keeps that fear in line. You know, fear the people. I mean, once you, they know that's part of their psychology you take over. You know, when you make people fear you, it's easier to control them. You know, that's all Satan. You know, because in the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to be ruling behind curtains. We're not going to be ruling in an alley somewhere or under the ground. We're going to put in front of your face in the spirit of Yahawashi. You know, ruling in front of your face, delegating, beating you in front of your face. Not hiding and ruling like a bitch Esau. Right? Yeah, you got to lie and do all this to get power. You know? Okay, yeah.
This is from Entomonline. Entomonline.com, the word charisma. It says special spiritual gift or power divinely conferred.
Yeah, special spiritual gift. See? So it can be either a left spirit or a right spirit. Demonic spirit or a right spirit. But it's a gift.
You're like Tupac, he had that wicked spirit. Tupac had charisma, but it was wicked. He had a very strong spirit of influence.
Tupac was 100% homosexual, by the way. He was 100% faggot, man. You know, that's why when you were growing up, I'm growing up, we couldn't, like, oh damn, you used to do ballerina? Oh, okay. We kind of try to look past, but I couldn't look past that shit. I didn't get the ballerina, what?
He had that interview, he had that joke.
Yeah. I don't know if you're doing this channel called Industry Hoax. Oh, you need, also I'll send it to you. They had that whole breakdown of Tupac, man. When he was a kid, he used to always play with his friends, and he would want to be the one that they play music, and they used to play a game. They used to play a game of wanting to be Prince, and like playing a band. So he would argue and say, I'm Prince, somebody else can be Prince, and he was and heels and everything. The heels and that's what Tupac did, man.
Growing up,
Yeah, you know. But he was homosexual, man. You know. I mean, that's why Kareem, you know, they have a little connection with Kareem and other shit.
It says special spiritual gift or power divinely conferred.
Power divinely conferred. Yeah, so ultimately, charisma in its purest form, it really belongs onto your feet, spiritual men.
It says talent from the Most High.
See, a talent. Not everybody has charisma. Some people are more dry than others. Some people are more like monotone. Other people are just kind of in the middle. But like, apostles, some people use Amen. Well, even Yahawashi. Right. I did a show on it years ago. One of my favorite shows I've done. That was one of my favorite shows. When I went on to charisma, I didn't know what meant that. And I forgot what I used. Hey, it was heavy. I did 2020 or 2022, 2021. I was like, wow. So basically, the Lord had charisma. All the prophets, it's a divine gift. Because the apostles are a great example. They have charisma, and they bring you in. They're so likable. They're witty. They make jokes here and there, not purposely, but not to make jokes for jokes and laughs. But just they're edifying, education, and it's just their way. And truth, yeah. People just sometimes have the it factor. Yahawashi had the it factor. When you looked at him, you looked at his passion and his charisma, his passion, bro. You know, that's what influencers are. A lot of influencers that we like, that speak our motivation, that are pick anybody. I don't know. They're inspiring. You know what I mean? Why? Because they have that charm to bring you into life. They have something about it. How they say something, how they word something. You know, to bring you in. So that's a gift. And again, these politicians, they learn about that. And they use that whatever to bring people to light. That's what it is. So, but if you have a higher mind, you can see some of the bullshit. You can't. Hillary Clinton can't learn. She can be in a class for 20 years learning about charm. She can't get that shit. Because you can see the devil in her smile. You can see the devil's in Biden's face when that motherfucker smiles. On a higher level.
You know, with the apostles, like you said, they have that charisma, which draws you in, which is they're edifying, which they educate you, which is to draw out of you, right? Things we once knew. But when you got Christians, they got something going too. They got this motivational type guys that get on the stage, they on the shorts, on the YouTube shorts, and they're speaking all this stuff that sound good, but really, they have that charisma for you to grasp, and they got the word.
Oh, like
the polite.
Yeah, there you go. The polite, yeah. Yeah, charisma. Yeah, charisma.
Yeah.
You know, or Joel Osteen. He don't bring no scripture, but he just, because I just listened to him one time. He didn't take not one breath. But he was going though, boy, smiling and this and that. Because, and he had the charm, to make, but really, there's certain levels to it, because a man can see through that shit, but women, you don't. That's why women are in the church like that. But certain men can see past certain things, right? But not, there's levels to charm.
Right. How the Pence were at a time when they had that charisma, they had that charm, they say words, put that rhyme, and it's like, they draw you in. Yeah, it's popular to be a pimp that way.
And they say it is inspiration. The Lord set up these men to inspire other men to do the will of His work. This is
Let's finish this.
It says favor, divine gift.
Favor. Start from the top. Okay, you should read it loud. Start from the top. And I'm not going to try to interrupt you. I'm just going to repeat what you say.
It says special spiritual gift.
Special spiritual gift. Loud.
Power divinely conferred. Talent from the Rawchaa.
Divinely conferred. I mean, that's like certifying you a prophet. Conferred, divinely conferred. All right, when the Most High talked to Jeremiah, right, when he was a young boy saying that, look, I'm just a young man, he said, I could divinely confer you. I'm going to make you speak and put words in your mouth from me. When he said the same thing to Moses. So he confirmed him in the spirit. He was, even with Paul, he was divine intervention. He confirmed Paul in the spirit. All the prophets. Right?
It says favor.
Favor are not favor goes into mercy. So when the Lord gives you His mercy, He favors you. When you're in a courtroom and somebody does some crime, but you see, you know what? I think this family didn't change. He's not going to steal no more cars. He has a family now. He's a newborn baby. I can see something different in this man. You know what? I'm gonna pardon him. I'm gonna have mercy upon him, and I'm gonna give him favor over the rest. Because these guys, they did the same, but I don't see no remorse. This guy, I'm gonna give him favor. That's what the elect are. See, we're being separated from 2/3 of the destruction of the nation of Israel because the Lord favors us. How did He favor us? He gave us His gift, this wisdom of the Holy Spirit, which is His mercy. Mercy means a gift as well. This word is all synonymous with each other. And that goes into charisma. So the ones that He favors, the ones that He gives mercy to, He has given them divine charisma to bring in the people. Visions. If you, that's why you can't be a monotone, whatever. That's why he's a monotone robot, man. But Israel got that salt. And again, Yahawashi, 12 disciples and apostles right now, they're great examples, man. Apostles just got it. They got their own unique spirit, but they have charisma to make people like them, to bring like the Most High, like them to come to the Most High. You know, I remember to prove that was the Elder Design one. I used to sing on Elder Design one, Elder Manati, the Washington Bishop, Elder Manati, Elder Design one, my big brothers. When I used to see them on the, when I first met them in person, I said, oh snap, I was starstruck. And I said, man, I said, Elder Design one, I said, man, first thing I said, man, I like the way you speak, man. I said, I like the way you speak. You know, he's like, man, you know, I understand. Like, hey, man, that's just me, brother. You know, but you know, I was like, because when he started kind of laugh, chuckling, or like, not even chuckling, just react to it when you're drawn into it, whether you're laughing or you're attentive. You know, the main point is you're attentive and you're drawn into it. You don't want to change it, because the way they bring it out to the spirit. So that's charisma. Right?
It says to show favor to, a divine gift, grace, beauty, kindness, to rejoice at, to like, to want.
Yeah. You see? So you want that. You know, so much so when you, even the key to getting a woman is the charm. Along with your posture and your tone of voice and your masculinity, one thing that gets a woman is your charm. So they show them all. But the point is that when people are going to keep the key thing to getting a woman, or the nailing it, is that the main thing she gave you the number because you charmed her somewhere. You know, you made her like you. You made her smile. You made her like you in some way. You intrigued. Yeah, you made her pay attention to you in some way. You know, and it really takes charm, and that's what no different what the prophet's doing, and that's a divine gift. You know, to bring people in, to make you come to Yahawashi. You know, so you have to have that charisma. You pray for it. But if you hear it doing the work, you got it already. You got it. That makes people. It's a talent. It's a talent, right?
Yes, it's a talent from the Most High.
It's a talent. That's a gift. That's right. That's right. Now, is that last word again? 2 words?
He said, basically to rejoice at, or to like, and want.
To rejoicing. When you're in front of somebody who has great, like Michael Jordan, I'm the best guy in the world. But I just watch, I studied him, watched him, I listened to his speaking, I was in tune with his speaking, almost like a father to me. You know, and I wanted to be like him, play like him. Not be like I'm the wrong way, but I learned from him, of course, learn how to be a man, conduct myself, how to be in certain ways. You know, he had a lot of good ethics, you know, his work ethic and his performance, and he had charm and charisma. You know, he had that thing about him, he just loved it out. You know, you Michael Jackson when I was growing up. Or Bruce Lee, I mean, I'm obsessed with Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is just so amazing in himself. But not only that, he's a charming guy. Right? He has a certain charisma about him. And like he brings you in, the way he talks and speaks and whatever. Yes, his philosophy, his breakdowns. I like this guy. And that's a good point. I'm glad you said that. It's not about being funny. It's about just even philosophers. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson. He's such a charming guy. Personally, we're off, but he's still like people love Mike Tyson because he has charisma. And that's, you know. So the point is,
They know he's being honest in what he's saying.
yeah, there you go.
Being honest.
Being honest.
Mike is a little off, but when he speaks, you know he's being honest.
And that's what Yahawashi had. From Yahawashi first. Can you imagine him? The Lord had charisma, man. That's why you think thousands of people walked him. You know, he was captivating. Hey, look what happened when the Lord was 12 years old. You think he just talked to them men, the top doctors and lawyers and all that, just by being monotone? No, he had. Well, not only was he breaking down the scriptures unbelievably with no scripture in his hand, he had charisma while he was doing it.
He got their attention.
He got everybody was around the Lord at 12 years old. Come on, man. Yeah, who was that? But they didn't walk away from him.
Right, exactly.
And now that's why you see that when he grew up, he had thousands of people listening to him. Why? Because he had the divine spiritual gift from Yahawah the Father, man. That divine charisma, charm to bring them in. And so like we're showing you, and what? It brought you to, when you have that, it makes you believe. But see, you can believe in a false charmer or a real charmer, because it does talk about, like, I think Simon was a false charmer and actually Simon was a charmer or a wizard. He said he was charming the people. Oh, yeah,
That's what I got.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I got it.
Up here. Oh, so I got it. Is it where we're going?
Yep. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All scriptures are given by inspiration of Yahawashi and is profitable for doctrine, reproof, for correction, for instructions in righteousness. And that's what it all leads to. You know, so all these men that the elder was talking about, they were inspirational. So they gave us drive to want to be. So that's what our apostles have done for us. You know, they gave us drive to come out here on the highways and hedges. And I remember one time when Apostle first came out, he said, "Your guys ain't supposed to be on the web watching, you're supposed to be out there." And I remember from Texas all the way across, men was out there because they was inspired. And what the word inspired goes in to breathe. It's that breath from Yahawashi. And so that's what all these elder brothers was bringing out. All those characters on these men inspired us. But the most important men was from Yahawashi, which he put the spirit on these men to get us out there. So that's why we out here. This is about 2017, 2007 up to now. This is why we still doing this, because we've been inspired. That the spirit Yahawashi, that breath is on us.
We're using that, once we got anything, bring that up. But again, we're just reminding you again, America uses hope to destroy you, while the Lord uses hope to save you. Right. And that hope is brought in for you to, how should I say, it's brought to you by people to make you believe in the Most High. You know, just like the people that make you believe in America are politicians, and they sell hope. But they sell false realities that haven't been coming true. All right, if they come true and we're sending you that it's not, then we look stupid. We shouldn't be. Right. Did the taxes go down? Are so-called blacks are they only more in the business industry? How come there's only one black NFL, if there's any, in an NFL coach, NFL owner in the NFL? If this is a progressive society. But what about the hope with Martin Luther King of all black and white getting together? Well, shouldn't it have been done already? That was goddamn 50 years ago, man. It take that long? Because it was a lie, it was a false hope. Because it's more divided than it was in the 60s, man. Believe it or not. We're the greater divide more than ever in this time. Now you're so bad, I did a show yesterday going to, you got states want to succeed from counties want to succeed from their states. I didn't know that Idaho or Oregon, the 13th, 12th county in Oregon, they want to succeed from Oregon to join Idaho. And that would expand Idaho another 20 miles.
Is that like Texas that want to be removed?
Yeah, same thing. Yep. Kind of the same thing. But yeah, you're right. That's another level. Yeah, America, they want to succeed from the whole nation. But then, but Oregon want to succeed to join another state, but they want to join a Republican state. But now there's been talks in some article going back to 2020. There's been talks that proving that there's going to be civil war. That there's been talks. Forgot to tell me here. That ruling for the past 5-7 years that they want to make two nations, a nation of Democrats and a nation of Republicans. Yeah, which proves a civil war. That's how bad it's getting, man. I'm not going to mention one of my family members, every time I talk to them, every answer, well, those damn Republicans. I'm like, that's not the answer to everything. I just brought up talk, I just brought up what we have for dinner. You know, but it's everything just blaming each other, and they get their rhetoric from the fucking devil to, the TV. But anyway, start.
This is the scripture one. Psalm 58. I'll start at 3 and read to 5. It says, "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies."
That's right. They go strange from the womb, speaking lies, and that's what the devil is, man. So we know who the devil is because you gotta identify the lie, one through line. The ones who make false accusations. When you hope at something that doesn't come to pass, can that be considered a false accusation? It's not accurate to what they promised you, right? Lower taxes, I don't know, right? What else did you say? Funding for schools, funding for the low-income communities, bringing in more jobs, like the regular, right? What they all that shit, right? Helping black people, helping the Latino people. Are you helped? No, people are still chopping each other in machetes over there in the Bronx, man. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? So it hasn't. So what does that mean? That you can identify the one who made the false accusation, which are your politicians, and they did it by taking your money. So you hoped on something that your town was going to get better when you grew up. Now you're 18. From 8, you were hoping shit was going to get better. 2 presidents in, still shit's worse, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, two presidents later, after you voted, nothing changed. You still in the ghetto in the hood, wanted to join a gang instead of joining college. Well, fuck, they have a college anyway, I'm just saying.
Right. I remember when Barack Obama became president, and everybody was cheering because he was so-called black, right? And when he was the president, that's when we had the most cop-killing civilians, pullover, like the cops were killing Jacob. That was the most heaviest time. It was like almost every other week. Every other week, Jacob was getting killed. I mean, he was all over the country. And that was Obama being the president. He didn't do nothing about it.
And that makes sense because we kind of knew, but I just saw like, from years ago that a lot of these cops, we all know the Masons, all of the Masons, but the Iron Masons too, that a lot of them are racist, the part of the KKK. A lot of these police departments, let's say 80 or 70% of them are, really a lot of these police are KKK. I'm talking about your politicians, your judges, your police chiefs, people in the police, especially in the world. That's where the KKK hide. They're part of police. So when you said that, that makes sense because I know, the most gun sales that was sold, the record was 2 of them. The first one was when the Obama went to office. Gun sales goes up. And who's buying them? These Edomites. He sold back. So that proves that they were getting ready to go, no, fuck this. So that makes sense when you said that. The police officer probably took it out on Jake.
I remember that. I remember when he was president. And then after he left out, then what? Everything died. It went back down. And it was the most killing ever. That's like every other week, every other month, they had these protesters. Jake get killed with these by cops.
It says, "Wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the death adder that stoppeth from ear, which will not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming never so wisely."
Read that last part again.
Psalms 58 and 4. It says their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
Yeah, and their poison is what? The false philosophy of freedom. Like giving them false hope. And they do it to their politicians to make you buy into the system. It's the same politicians that are going to make you try to buy into the MOTB. Right? Isn't that correct? It's the same politicians. Look, it's going to be politicians for the most part, rather than stars and all that. We already know they're part of that. But it's going to be the politicians, right? Making a policy for you to take this chip. It's going to be policy. Handed down by the politicians, your mayors and governors. All right, mandate. Everybody has to take an on-flight regular police identification chip to be identified. You to get food, medical bills, and you to be identified. It's going to be a worldwide emergency to be identified. All right? So they're gonna mandate that, and ain't gonna be Raheem down the street pushing that. And it's gonna be the politicians who's gonna have the last word.
Yeah, that's going to be like the new belief system.
Yeah.
We got also know, according to the scriptures, taking that device is that's a no-no, man. You don't get destroyed for that. It's a false hope.
Right.
So when the Lord comes with the angels, you're going to know that he was telling the truth. This was the hope you're supposed to trust in. So yeah, it says that poison is like the poison of the serpent. They are like the death adder that stopped for ear, which will not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming never so wisely.
Yeah, charming. Yeah. What it say? They're not hearkening?
Yeah, it says, which will not hearken to the voice of the charmers, charming never so wisely. So they should be the prophets.
Right.
You know? We're the ones charming you so-called legal Latinos and Americans to listen to the truth, to the spirit of the Lord. Everything that we bring out according to the Bible, all the prophecies that take place in the mountains, which Yahawashi speaking. All right? But ultimately speaking through his men, through the word, right? All right? To charm you, to persuade you, right? To come into the fold, man. And hope in Yahawashi, put your trust in Yahawashi, not these Edomites and not these other nations. Okay? These damn devils don't want to hear the truth. That's why they trying to ban the Bible. Okay? So it's going to happen, but you know, that family of the word will come to pass, man. You know, it's going to be told. You're going to know in that day that you hoping in America is never the way. You know?
They came out saying that a lot of the foreigners are going to be a part of the UN soldiers. That's why those men, you know, when that takes place, they were saying, one guy I was watching was saying they're going to, around the time September, when they bring it through the season of the flu. You know, this flu season every year. Yeah, bird flu shit. The next man, they're going to be the ones with issue it, because he was saying like the U.S. military ain't going to do it. And one guy was saying that, what was his name? Big guy. Forgot his name. He's been around for a while. He was like, and he's basically saying that, he said in his video, he said, look, he's telling the U.S. military to stand down and take action and not be a part of the UN. He's like, this is criminal. He's like, this is against the Constitution, da-da-da-da. So it makes sense that these devils going to use the foreigners, the men that came here as the UN soldiers, to issue what they want. And it might be Lord willing that I might go see that.
Okay, it says Matthew, Yahawashi said it personally too, verse that you quoted. On Matthew chapter 11, verse 17, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. You have not listened to this tune of the prophets. And we have been telling you, warning you over and over again. And what you have done, you have closed your ears. So we have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. And you have not taken hearken to what we have told you. So you know what's going to happen when all hell breaks loose. So Yahawashi is not going to be dealing with you at that time.
Yeah, I got something. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And I was thinking about what the brother brought out the scripture, the poison. Esau's poison is like a snake. And poison from a snake, that venom kills you slow. So everything that you agree with here, and you participate, and you love, you know, it's going to kill you slow. You know, voting for a Democrat or a Republican, you're just going to die slow, man. You know, because the philosophies and the ways of this life is wicked. It's all wrong, man. This is not how we should be living. You know, this is all wickedness. There's no righteousness established. You know?
This is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on their houses, and trust in the chariots. And that's you. Woe to you that go down to help, get help from this place. This is a modern day Egypt. All right? So woe to you, it's going to be destruction to you. Right? And entrusted to their military and stuff. You're done. All right? Yahawashi is going to bring this place down.
Become Jake with the United States fresh straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look like a Levite too, become Asian.
Because they are many. And in horsemen, because they are very strong. And they're not strong. This place is weak, man. Other militaries can prove it. Russia could prove it. China. If they were so tough, why they attacking them? Why they going after Iran? You know? So what's the deal on that?
They mentioned too, this place is weak.
Yeah.
The U.S. military has a problem with recruiting. You know, they have a problem recruiting. One time at the camp, a few months back, one of the soldiers, U.S. soldier, Jake, you know, he heard us speaking. He got out his car, I think like some all tinted van. And he got out, he said, I heard y'all speaking. He was like, what y'all saying is true. He was in garment, he was in military garment. He just sat there and he said, go ahead, I just want to hear what y'all got to say. He was telling them like, look, you don't belong a part of that war. And we said, like, you seen it? And he told him like, look, there was an article that came out that said basically the U.S., the Army, the Marines is having a hard time recruiting. He was like, yo, that's right, that's right. You know? So that makes the nation weak. You know?
Nobody wants to join this military. Not even BaHaSham. Not even Female. They putting on drag. Yeah, you see those? I'm not doing that. You draft me, you gonna be taking me over in the skirt. That's how this all is. So, but it's you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans who got the trust in the society. And BaHaSham gonna show you that you got the trust in the wrong power. And he's gonna destroy the power you trust in.
They got to understand too that the power that we all serve, the right and the left hand, they control both sides. So the right hand is where it's at, not the left. Being in a righteous spirit, not a wicked spirit.
Right. You know? Okay. Because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Yahawah, neither to seek the Yahawashi. And you don't. So he's gonna make due to what he said he's gonna do to the society. And you're gonna watch. You ain't gonna be saved, you ain't gonna be preserved in that time of trouble.
This is St. John chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
Look at America. America can't get around it. How it was established, how it came. How did America pass? Well, with the Native Americans being wiped off, by their blood being shed, by them being murdered and killed. And then how was it built? Through the ages. From what, 1500s all the way till now. It's by slavery, especially between, well, not especially, all throughout. It's just the first 300-400 years was legislated by politicians that slavery was okay. So who brought slavery into this establishment? The politicians. Politics. The politics said that the men, they're like next to human beings. They're not even human beings. They're next to animals. The politicians said, and the politics were that the people on this land, they're nothing but savages. And animals. So our policy is that we are allowed, based on that, we're allowed to put them in slavery. If that's the case, why don't you put every animal in slavery? Because if it's just animal based, you don't treat your dog that way, the way they're treating us. You don't treat your horses that way. But an animal like the so-called animal of a black race or an Indian race, you get to hang and cut up their head and castrate them. See, that still doesn't make sense based on their logic.
In our reality, they the beast.
Yeah, the one.
Those also get that.
Yeah.
We push them, out into the cave and so forth. Every nation takes them away.
So I'm sorry, but yeah, that's if you read on, but it was Yeah, to steal, kill, and destroy. What they did was what?
It says, St. John chapter 10, verse 10, the thief cometh not, but to steal and to kill and to destroy.
And that's ultimately what the policy of America is, man. All right, now we get the whole Jeremiah 28 and 8. That's the policy of America. To kill, to steal, and to destroy, man. Can you deny that? You telling me out there that as America not guilty of those things? And that's how it got most of its power, by killing, destroying. Did not it reach did not it solidify itself as a superpower when it killed and destroyed Japan by Fat Boy and Little Boy? Fat, right? The atomic Fat Boy and Little Man, whatever name they give it. Atomic bomb. All right? They didn't get it by diplomacy or righteousness or persuading them in certain ways. No, they bombed the hell out of them and killed them, man, to gain power and destroyed other nations to have let's make sure, guys. Big people something.
Yeah, throwing it in and out like a glucose. Yeah, see?
I'm scared of the guy got you.
Oh, look at the difference. Right there. It's a good light. Look, look. See it, right?
I see it.
Right there.
Yeah,
Right
let me
there.
see it, yeah.
Yes, I see it.
Right there. Right there.
You see this? It look like glitter. See? Like a glitter dot.
Nah. Right there. Still right there.
You might not be Jerry, though. Maybe something else. I want to post it like I be seeing on the YouTube. I'm trying to see. I want to see what up close and personal, man. Spirit.
Yeah, that's why I saw him looking up first.
But anyway, got it.
Done. It says, St. John chapter 10 and 10, the thief cometh not, but to steal and to kill and to destroy.
And again, that's what we're saying the policy of America is. And they've done that to our people, right? They destroyed the belief of the Bible, of who it belongs to. You know what I mean? Everything this so-called white man does, whether it be physically, gaining a land, or by politics, or by leading a nation, it's all, the end of the matter is he destroys, even his technology. You know, he said, I'm reading a book right now, it says technology that really is making people sick. You know, the electrical wires, 5G technology, that's what's really destroying your body, your cells, more so than corrupt food. Look at the food system. I remember, let me not even get started with that. And let alone people that how you occupy this land. And how did he create their empire? They didn't pass out brownies and love letters and say become part of us. And people were jumping to be part of something great. Because at the end of the day, you don't got to kill people to join something great. They were willingly. But you killed and murdered to grow your empire all over the world. Look what you did to Puerto Rico. Look what you did to Panama. How'd you get into the Panama Canal? Panama deception. Oh, look what you did to Haiti. Look what you're still doing to these nations, man. And look what they're doing to great policy now. I'm not going to get into it, but what the jump shot do? That killed many people to bring in more wicked policies, man. You know? And destroy people, even overall your belief system, your philosophies. It destroyed our people. Feminism has destroyed literally our families, man. Breaking up the family structure, having dysfunctional kids with autism and anxiety disorders, PTSD disorders. Everything this motherfucking devil does, it destroys, man. And most of the people who are affected are our people, man. And it's a damn shame that our people are fucked up by this and they're buying into the most. That's why you're gonna get destroyed, man. Wow.
I was gonna say when Jake took up that boat transform, over-transform.
That's right.
Become the face of it.
Yeah. He's lumping that together to make Jake look more even worse than because smarter minds know it. It's decrepit, man. But see, they pass it to you like it's a good thing, while the higher ups know that it's really destroying society. They know giving women rights and homosexuality and all that kind of crap is destroying your society, man. Right? The woman's rights should be under the man, and that's it. That's the only order. Because you see what happens when you let these women loose. Look. And they get worse. They're so stupid. The minds of a woman is so stupid. Prove you have no understanding than something that's so common where a man has more bone density, more strength, more mass, and still thinks they're equal. When everything they're in your face shows you that they're not, shows you that they're complete demons, and they buy into saying that, we don't need a man. See how delusional you are. Only the devil can convince something to that effect for you people to believe that. That you don't need a man, but only in a metropolitan setting where the story's here and that's there. Even so to the fact that men believe that too, man. The Lord really want to see it, he'll do something out here. I'll be honest, I'll be hating on the UFO. Because you see UFO videos on YouTube, they be straight above a tree. I be seeing it. Yeah, I'm going to tell me that. Like I said, I bought to me, it's like you want to be in it.
Right. But that's the point of this whole lesson.
That's right.
Fuck this shit, man. The new world to come, that's where it's at. Right.
Get to finish. It says, but Yahawah said, I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. I am the good shepherd, and the good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. We're going to have life more abundantly with Yahawah. We're going to actually really enjoy the earth like we're supposed to, instead of being trapped up into a little corner of the earth, man. Jake is so closed in, and you got apartment buildings on top of each other when you got all this land, everybody can spread it out. Right. But it's money. Like brothers get into politics. Money, man. And that's why now the world that's actually coming, it's locked. The world that's actually coming is the world of Jacob, right? But you got Edom, his agenda, what he wants to do is actually take away your liberty. So now, with his vision of your future, you're going to be more miserable. More miserable. Now they're going to determine whether they can determine and stop you from buying things at your own expense or your own will.
Based on a credit system.
Yeah.
That China's doing already. That's already happened. And Carl Schwab's already said it in the backyard. Yeah. He said you own nothing, you be happy. Right. So here it is. You're remember, they're telling you false up, telling like, Chuck, you're gonna own businesses again. We're gonna make America great again. We're gonna bring the working class back. But the future is headed towards a digital society where there's going to be a credit system established that China has already, where based on your credit, you're able to do or not do certain things. Right. Like you said, you can even go to the movies if you have a certain credit score. Yeah. Or buy this burger or eat this or drive that. Yep. So how can you, and so the hope that you hope for, you can hope you have the business, but wait a minute, your credit's not too good. Right. So it's all false, man. By satanic stipulations, man.
And the credit is based off behavior. Yeah, right. So that's crazy. So if you don't go according to the mind control, which is the government, you're going to have a bad credit score. If you don't tap in and do what is necessary that they tell you to do, you're going to have a bad credit score. So for an example, you may go to work and get your money and have your digital currency, but by the the social credit system works, goes hand in hand with it, you may have the funds to buy, but they may say you can't purchase because your credit score is too low. Yeah. That's the core control they want to have in your life. And not only that, you man-merged the machine or them plugged up with technology, which is the micro seed, now they can determine and say, well, look, you had too many cheeseburgers this week, you can't have none the rest of the week until your money rolled over. It's like a coupon.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
the money system would become like a voucher, and not just you can't save it anymore and hold on to it. It's gonna actually expire. You know, so that's the full control they want to have in your life, telling you that look, you had one cheeseburger today, and you can't have none for the rest of the week until the cycle roll over. Like your minutes on your cell phone. You know, you can't watch the internet. It might burn up too much gigabytes or something like that, or whatever how it works. And you gotta wait until it roll over.
Like you check. Wait for a whole week, 2 weeks. Yeah. Once you check, that then it rolls over. Yeah. You gotta wait that whole week, 2 weeks just to get that penny.
You're gonna be more miserable with the vision that they have for your future that's coming. You know?
And guess what? They voted for it. We believed in it. It's a lot of you going to Trump song, and it's a lot. No,
No, I'm just gonna say that's why they're expecting that there will be like what you call, I don't know what you call it, like basically they know that certain places is gonna be like resistance, and they're gonna let them places be resistance, basically under the radar. You got an established society over here, but then you got the resistance over there. And if the established society ever get out of hand, they're gonna be forced to be pushed into the resistance.
That's
you know, living under the grave.
That's what you know, the movie Matrix is about. That's what the movie Games were the resistance. You know, a lot of games and movies go into that. They actually they game called the resistance thing. You know, resist against the powers that be. You know, so yeah, they're gonna let them exist as well. You know, and you know, when who's really doing that behind the scenes is like the Rawchas, and on a higher level, the Most High. The Most High is doing all this because this place is going down. Like you said, the kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. If Satan cast out Satan, how should the kingdom stand? The kingdom divided against itself should be destroyed. All right. And again, we're just showing you, man. The kingdom of heaven ain't gonna be no Republicans and Democrats. Ain't gonna be no different parties, man. You ain't gonna be voting your ballot. It's gonna be the king of Yahawashi, the Father, Yahawah, the Almighty Power, his Lord, Son, Yahawashi, the King of the universe, the King David, and the rest of the elect. 12 disciples, 12 archers, 12 built, right? 12 buildings. I forgot how they phrase it. Revelation 21st chapter. 12 buildings? 12 pillars, yeah. Which are the 12 disciples and 12 tribes as well. And also the rest of the nation. The governing body, the 1/3, and the 2/3 are going to come back. There's going to be like 3 classes in the kingdom. You know, so, but class 1 and 2 are going to go first. The governing body, and then the believers, the friends, the families, the faith-based Israelites who are destined to be healed or just believe. We are the new world leaders, man. First fruit. That's right. First fruit. Yeah, the first fruits. So I'm sorry, you read this stuff.
Yeah, I had John 10, the last part. It says, "I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly."
You see, thank you. You see, look. You see, tell me that these politicians don't say the same thing. Don't they say the same thing?
Yeah.
They say, yeah, you know, you're gonna have a better life. You're gonna have more opportunity, and it's gonna be great America. Well, then Jacob's buying into that. Make America great again. Back up. So the same things they promise you, the same things the Lord promised you, which is abundant life, a great life, and prosperity. But look around you. You got people in a wheelchair. You got people waiting on bus, look like they're about to pass out. People are getting more diseases, hurt. Health is going down. People losing their minds. So is your life prospering, or is it being? Are you living more abundantly? You're losing. You're getting stuff taken away from you. But it's what false hope, because you actually believe things are going to get better when you voted and put your ballot in, right? For CB Joe Biden or the Freemason Trump. Nero, we call him. Caesar Nero.
These presidents, when they get in office, they're gonna realize, even if they was, let's say if somebody come out of nowhere and is sincere, he get in office anyway, he ain't running a show anyway.
That's right, yeah.
You gotta take orders.
Switch to quickly changes too. He wound up assassinated, paralyzed, drugged, or changes too. You know? But see, the hope of the Lord, we can hope in the Lord. See, because look, if you follow all the ways we saw from white man, you pay your taxes, you pass corporate credit, worked all these years and retired, your private promise pension to you, you're still doing right. Everything's still taken, you got no retirement age is prison, right? You paid all your taxes, but then you lost your business. And now, tax crime, you have perfect credit, but now you're getting more interest. More tax, you know. So basically, everything you've done, you follow all the rules, it hasn't added up to nothing. But following the rules of the Lord, by repenting and following His laws, statutes, commandments that was given unto the nation of Israel, it will manifest to salvation. It will manifest to being saved. All right? And why? It will give us ultimately abundant life, because what believing in the Lord is and being saved is what being beamed up in the chariots and being part of a new society, an everlasting society. Isaiah 45 and 17. Isaiah 9 and 6. The government should be upon his shoulders. You know? It's going to be the mind of Israel, the mind of the Most High on planet Earth. Right? Teaching you the ways of his mind by the laws, which starts with the laws, statutes, commandments. That's how you get to know the Lord. His mannerisms, his through his commandments, the righteous laws that will be taught by the kings of Israel. Yeah, because look, the other nations are gonna love, they're gonna love when we're in rulership. That's gonna be hard for them in the beginning. But really Esau is never gonna be good with them. Eventually other nations, they're gonna love it. They're gonna be beaten up or whatever, and it's not gonna be as tough for years, because they're gonna get to sit back. But, you know, they're gonna be, this world is gonna prove the how should I phrase it?
How should I say you prove that this world is wicked?
Yeah, okay, done. That's right. Well, here's the evidence. But the outcome of when Yahawashi come back, King David and the elect and the spirit of the Father is on earth through his son Yahawashi, the outcome is going to be more than we can ever see. Because it's going to start with the new bodies, and even the world. The world is going to change. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get huge. We don't know how big. Maybe as big as Jupiter. The other planets might start to flourish and flower. Other planets might just start developing Earth, like Earth atmospheres. Everything's going to give us glory. Venus, Mars, Jupiter. You know, the universe will be in glory. You know, but it starts here when the Lord comes out back here first, and the whole world is going to see it, man. You know, and read that part again, and that's where you're going to be living if you believe, man.
It says, and I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Come on, man, more abundantly. If things get bigger, it doesn't mean you're going to have more of it. It's going to go back to having the hell with 2 men, 15 men carrying a bundle of grapes now. We're going to be taller and bigger. Plants are going to be taller and bigger. We're going to have such a abundant life. We're going to live forever with the Spirit, because we're going to be what we're supposed to be, gods. And not only that, we're going to have so many kids that we're going to enjoy. We don't got to go to court and go get a divorce court or go pay child payments. Listen to a woman talk. No, we're the kings of the house. We're the men of the house. We're the leader. And you're going to love your men. You're going to worship your man, in the Spirit. And you're going to worship BaHaSham and shine his law says you can thank the Most High forever that you Hebrews light in this kingdom, man. That's true life. And ruling over these other nations and having justice and beat Esau, having him between our toes in the kingdom.
Just imagine the food that these nations are going to love when we have the kingdom. When Yahawashi come back, you know, when they go back into go into their lands and live, they're going to love. Look what's today. These other nations love the fucking work. They love how the system works. So imagine our system, and then our system establishing righteousness. So the men, they ain't gonna have their women cheating on them. They're gonna have to bring it to us in the courts, and we're gonna judge them. You know, and they're gonna love that righteousness.
It's just work.
Yeah,
Just laws.
the Lord's gonna allow at a certain time. He's gonna allow them to go into the lands and live with their families and grow up. You know, they're gonna have some good foods and. I ain't talking about eat them, but the other nations like Ham, Ishmael, and them, they're going to love the laws of the Lord. Yeah. They're going to have to. You know, they're going to love it.
They're going to benefit. They're going to be healthy.
Yeah.
They're not going to be single people in the world. These So that's a righteous ruler. Even though they're not children, they're going to be healthy. They're not going to be no sick people in the kingdom like that, man. Now they don't eat the diet, maybe they will, but people are going to be mostly healthy.
Even another thing too is how the world gonna look.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be beautiful. It ain't gonna be no rugged project building, mattress.
Rats and all that.
Yeah, you know. It ain't gonna be none of that. So when they live it with their family, they gonna love it.
Like,
See it already.
I just read the governor. I seen the article. I seen what's the governor, the mayor of New York, whatever, whatever. Eric Adams, yeah. Like they just passed, you can look it up. They just passed a law or an organization or whatever, a sector of the government called a rat association or rat group association or something. Where now it's a group associated to how to clean up rats from the neighborhood. It's so bad because there's a rat infestation here in Babylon, man. So my thing is, if this is the righteous king, there should be no rats here because in Russia, in some ways, let's talk about the subway system. Ain't no rats in the subways in Russia. I mean, you can eat off the floor. There's portraits. It looks like a museum when you go to Russia or something. So you can look at Tucker Carlson specialty on that. But here you come to America's subways. There's nothing but rat infestation and diseases, homelessness, people, defecating on the train stations and all that. Proverbs 29 and 2 it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
That's right. So when the righteous are in authority, the people gonna rejoice, man. In the kingdom, they're gonna be rejoicing, they're gonna be praising Yahawah, Yahawashi. Maybe not with us, but they're gonna honor the laws of the Lord, because if not, it's gonna be off of their heads, man. You know? But I can see that the heathens gonna love it, because they love this system. Look how they enjoy this place. You know? They love the work, come over here. You know, Jake got that, that slip. Jake hate the work, because really in our DNA, we ain't supposed to be. Y'all supposed to be our servants, you know. But Jake got them curses on him too, you know. So you just see how it is now. It's gonna be just better in the kingdom, you know. When you think about it. So he says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, and that proves that this wicked devil today ruling this society. Everybody's mourning. Not just here in America, but all around the world. You know?
It's heavy, man. So it's like at the end of it all, yo, do you trust in the words of the Lord? Because, hey, you trusting in this damn devil first, then look what you got.
Right. That's why we look for a new heaven and a new earth wherein established righteousness. We're looking for it. We're looking forward to seeing Yahawashi track those clouds, man, and change us. That's what we're looking for.
A new haven means a new rulership, a new government. That's what this is about. And who's the governors? Again, the kings and the mayors, the governors, the senators of the new world are kings. That's what their title. They know other titles. And that's what we're going to be governing the world through righteousness. You know? Now I think we get one more script. I got it. And that, and get one more for the close. This is Revelation 5 to 12.
This is Psalms 146 and 5. It says, happy is he that have the Most High of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his power, who made heaven and earth, the sea, all that is therein, which keepeth true forever.
Scripture saying, but before the earth, where the laws of the Lord abide forever. And that's true. You know? That's the truth. Because the way that the Lord gave us these laws, statutes, and commandments, it governs our flesh and it keeps us from actually being wicked. It makes us that royal holy people. Which the word holy means to be set apart. So the children of Israel, or the sons of Israel, and the nation of Israel, even the women, they supposed to be set apart from the other nations. You know? We're supposed to have a royal class mentality about us.
Oh, I remember that for as well. Revelation 5 to 12.
Revelation chapter 5. Revelation chapter 5, verse 12. with a loud voice. Worthy is the Lamb.
Get it, brother? Yes, sir.
This is our revelation. Chapter 5, verse 10. It says, and have made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
Simple as that, which means a theocracy. God's rule on earth. We're going to rule, which means that rule by a set of rules, which are laws and commandments that judges have a rule by iron, right? They rule by the laws. The law of Yahawashi, which that's what we are, by destiny and our DNA, spiritual DNA, through the spirit. Right? So all praise to Yahawah, BaHaSham, Yahawashi, BaHaSham, Qadash. Shalom. Shalom.